You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Comfortable mediocrity, trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Comfortable mediocrity, trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Comfortable mediocrity, trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Comfortable mediocrity, trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy. Trying to force it off. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin the fantasy.
Testing, test. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello, people.
Hi,
Yay!
from the other side. Hello. Hello,
Wait, there's
people.
humans here?
Yes, there are humans watching us,
Oh,
commodity.
oh. Okay, I'm not a pixie. I'm an elf.
All right,
Okay.
good luck with that one. All right, so getting back into where we were. So, as I said, there is this nice twinkling bell sound that everyone can hear. That is the bell that all the pixies know of. It's an announcement from Queen Berry Fig Sparkle. And Queen Berry, tends to do these announcements in the morning. So everyone, you see, like lots of pixies start to gather into this niche in the middle of the willow tree, and Commodity, who is in a park, their wings start to let off a sound. It's like this magical sound. It's the alarm that they know means that there's an announcement about to go on.
I shout, "Oh no!" and fly away, probably taking the puff of cotton candy with me,
All
and
right.
a very puzzled human.
All right. And what does everyone else do?
Mm.
Fly down.
Fly down to that niche.
Yeah.
All right.
Grab whatever book I'm reading and then fly down.
All right. So you're taking a book. Is it? I'm assuming it's a pixie size book.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
keep the human-sized books somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah. Those are like so big that you would need like a couple of other pixies to help you bring them in, for sure.
Calamity. Like, so you said this is like a tinkling like sound. It's not really loud.
It is loud enough to wake someone up from a sleep, but it's a pleasant like loud sound.
Regardless, Calamity will be unpleased. Calamity's so she's like in her bed, whatever a pixie bed looks like, leaves or something. I don't know, like soft.
It's
stuff.
whatever you want to sleep
Soft
on.
stuff. It's like really plush because she does care about a good night's sleep. But she rolls out of bed, falls on the floor, just kind of like does this with her hair and like throws a scarf on and flies down with her matcha latte
All right.
in an acorn cap.
Acorn cap. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. And all of you see a number of pixies that are there. Pixies with blue skin and purple skin, and some that have green wings and red wings, and some with punk looking hair and some with long luxurious hair. They're all different shapes and different sizes, and but all still about the size of a hand. Some are just a little bit shorter, a little bit taller, but still mostly the size of a hand. Queen Berry Fig Sparkle stands at attention, kind of like in front of everybody, and she has purple wings and blonde spiked hair, and she's got this crown made of little red and blue flowers, and she's got this silver dress on, which she normally wears when she has certain announcements. And she looks at all of the pixies that have assembled, and she's like, "Pixies, pixies, hello, hello. Good morning, welcome. I will start the announcements as I start every announcement with the rules. The rules of a pixie, right? Everyone should know them. How many are there? Commodity, do you know how many rules there are?
This is probably when Commodity comes, a bundle of cotton candy comes flying into the tree.
Oh, there's Commodity.
Um,
Oh my goodness, I had to have my magic signal you here.
it's cool magic.
do you remember how many rules there are for a pixie? Do you remember?
4?
Two.
You said 4.
No, there are two.
Oh.
Two rules. The first rule is a pixie never reveals themselves to humans. I'm looking at you, Commodity.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said the first rule is that a pixie never reveals themselves to a human.
A pixie never reveals their pixie selves to a human. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Good job. Good
A
job.
pixie never reveals their pixie self to a human.
Correct. Correct. Good job. All right. And the second rule is that we protect our sacred willow tree. Okay? The sacred willow tree is the place where we house all of our pixie magic, and it's very important that it stays secret and safe. All right? All right, wonderful. Now that we've reviewed that, as we review that every week, I'm about to go into some business. So I know that all of you have various jobs that you do, different things that you like to do, projects which are wonderful. I love and support all of your projects. They all help our Pixie community. But I do want to mention that there are a few problems that we're dealing with, and I'm hopeful that maybe we can get some other pixies to lend some support to the community. So our first one is apparently Ella. Ella, where are you? And she kind of looks around in the crowd, and then you see a pixie kind of come off from like under a bunch of leaves, like just and like the pixies that are near, like ah. And they're just like surprised, and Ella's like, I'm right here. And Queen Berry is like, yes, Ella, come here. You were telling me that there was an issue. And you see Ella, she's got this blue hair. She's got a mohawk, actually. It's a blue-haired mohawk. And she's got blue eyes. And she's got this blue sparkly outfit on and blue wings. She's very blue. And she comes over to the queen, and she nods to the queen, and she's like, yes, Queen Berry, I am Ella Gigglepool, and yeah, I heard that there was like an issue with the bees. They're having some problems or something, and it's kind of like making an issue. So yeah, we need to work on the bee problem. And the Queen Fig Sparkle says, yes. So if any of you are interested in helping with the bee problem, speak to Ella Gigglepool.
I'll help the bees.
Well, now is not the time to say that. You can choose once I've told you all of the issues. All right, Commodity. All right, so we are quiet when I give the announcements. Okay. Okay, that's a good pixie. All right then. Our next issue is I believe Bumble Rosetail had a problem. Bumble, where are you? Where is he? And she kind of looks, and then you see kind of like at the perimeter is a buff kind of pixie. And they've got a curt short brown hair, brown eyes. They're wearing like a brown jumpsuit, and they've got these brown iridescent wings, and there's like a definite like muscle on like the shoulders and the arms. And Bumble comes up and kind of like walks more than flies as they come closer to the queen. And Bumble like gives a nod. Yeah, there's a problem with a snail band. Looks like they're gonna need some help with that. So, we gotta help out our fellow snails. Yeah, so if anybody wants to help, like, I'll be here. And he kind of like moves over to the side, and Queen Fig Sparkle says, okay, wonderful. Thank you for all of the wonderful work you do, Bumble. All right. And then I heard that there's another issue, probably our most intense one. Nelly, is Nelly over here? And then you guys see a pixie kind of like flying about and holding on to a piece of gathered up grass, and she's holding it kind of like close to her, and she like kind of looks around a little bit, like she's a little nervous, and flies in and then sets down, and she's like, oh yes, I'm here, Queen Berry, thank you. Yes, my name is Nelly Winkleflash. And you see she's got a classic pixie cut of pink hair, blue eyes. She's wearing like these green clothes that seem to be actually made out of grass, similar to the grass that she's holding in her arms. And she's got green wings as well. And she says, yes, there is an issue in the there's an issue with a human actually. So this is like a undercover type of thing. So I'm gonna need some help in like keeping a secret like under wraps. So yeah, I'll tell you guys like all the details, whoever wants to help. And Queen Fig Sparkle is just like, okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for getting to the root of that, Nelly. Okay, so stand over there. And then Queen Fig Sparkle says, all right then. So we've got Ella's issue with the bees. We've got Bumble issue with the snail thing, and then Nelly has some like secret thing with a human or something that needs help. Now, I just want to reiterate the rules, right? A pixie never reveals their pixie self to humans, and we protect the sacred willow tree. So I'm sure that we will get volunteers, as we always do, so that we can support the community. Thank you all for supporting and coming to the announcement. And I just want to ask you to have a wonderful pixie day. All right, sparkles. And she actually like sends out sparkles from her hands, and it just kind of just like shatters all over the trees and stuff. You hear a couple of pixies going, I hate it when she does that. It gets sparkles in my eyes all the time. And you see the queen just kind of like float off, and the pixies start to disperse.
I want to help the human. I want to help the human.
Diddy, stop it, stop it. Like,
What?
like
I want to help the human.
I know, but like it sounds like a big deal job. Like,
Yeah.
maybe we're not ready.
What, you think
for
I can't
that.
handle it?
Well, you have a really hard time keeping secrets. Like,
Do not.
you flew here in a cloud of cotton candy.
No one saw a pixie. They saw cotton candy.
It's not windy today.
Windy enough.
Let's go see like what our friends might be interested in doing.
Omelet.
Hi, what's up?
What you want to do?
Well, I was just reading a book on humans today. I always like to learn more about humans, but also
Yeah.
bees are cool.
They are. They're very important. But a human. We can help a human.
We could help the snail band. I bet they're really cool.
That's about your speed.
Hey now. What do you think, Shaylee?
So I'm kind of in the background, like listening, and I'm actually a little bit drawn to the humans, but that's because I like to be secretive and like go undercover. I think that would be kind of interesting if we think that commodity could stay quiet.
I will not reveal my pixie self to the human.
And protect the sacred willow.
Oh, protect
tree.
the sacred willow, of course. The willow's so cool with its branches all the way down to the ground, and the library, and my wasp nest, and everybody lives in the tree, of course. No one touches the willow.
I'd be okay with it. I got nothing else to do today.
Yeah. So where'd Nellie go?
Over
You
there.
guys do see, yeah, you see Nelly like still like standing like waiting to see if there are going to be any volunteers.
Hey, Nellie. Hey. What's up with the
Nellie!
humans?
Let's go help the human.
Oh, are you all gonna help me out? Yeah?
That would
Yes.
be best. You don't want them doing it on their own.
Okay, yeah. It really is better that like we all work together because yeah, this is kind of like a big thing. But I want to make sure that like sometimes when people hear certain things, they can get like confused about certain stuff. So let's like fly over to like one of those other trees in the sacred willow in our wood, just so that we can all just discuss things in private. Okay?
Secret. I've got a secret.
Yes.
Yes, we got secrets. And
I
so
want to know.
so you see her literally bounce off of the branch, and she does like this tumble in the air, and then she zooms. And she just assumes you guys are going to follow.
Yeah. I follow.
Calamity and I are sharing a lot of looks, but
Like
Oh.
a couple eye rolls, but yes,
Okay.
following up the rear probably.
yeah.
All right. And so you guys will like land on like a branch of a tree, and Nellie like looks around making sure that things are okay, and she says, "All right, so I mean, I'm sure you like I'm an adventurous pixie. And I like magic a lot. And so I'm always kind of on the lookout for like magical items, things like that. And so I actually came across uh, a human digging in the wood, actually. And apparently they do this like at a same time on the like pretty regularly, like almost every day. Like they find a way to get into our wood, and then they dig and they take some of our magic. So we need to figure this out because this is not good. So I'm still trying to find out like what they're doing with it and like what's going on.
Okay, point us in the right direction.
Okay, then you guys ready then?
Lammy's a little
questions?
annoyed that someone might be stealing their magic.
How do they steal the magic?
Can our magic even be stolen?
I
mean, clearly.
There are items, and it's like it's pixie stuff, so it's I don't even know how they figured it out. So but I think they're gonna be in the wood like relatively soon. So let me just show you. And once again she jumps off and she starts flying through the leaves, and she comes across like this place where there's a little bit of an opening, and you all see lots of dugout holes. Like there's nothing in the holes, but there are like these dugout holes. And she gently floats down on the ground, and she's like pointing to the holes, and she's like, see, like this is what happens. Um they're taking our messenger pebbles.
I
Have
fly
you
into a hole.
All right. So all of you have heard of a messenger pebble before. It's something that that you all use sometimes. And it's basically like this glowing orb that allows you to communicate with someone that's like within a 10-mile area. And it's just like a two-way thing, like between you and somebody else. So you find one and you find like a matching one. Um, so you're gonna fly into a hole. Okay, so why don't you roll Pixie?
Pixie.
First roll.
First roll.
Yeah, but I have a -1 Pixie. Ooh, I rolled a 6.
Okay, wonderful. That's a
So I
success.
got a 5 because I
So yeah.
-1.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then that's a fail.
Yeah,
What were you trying to do with going into the hole?
just look.
Okay. So yeah, so you try to like you fly into the hole, and you kind of like for some reason your aim's a little bit off, and you end up like in the grass, and you kind of roll a little bit with like some dirt and like grass over you.
Stand up. I'm okay.
Yeah. Were you trying to look for something?
I wanted to see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Well,
yeah.
look into the hole.
Okay. So so you're gonna look into the hole and you see that it's it's a hole. There's dirt and it looks like there's like a little pock mark of where somebody like took something out of it.
It's a hole, all right.
And
Diddy.
Nellie's like, yeah, thanks for telling us that.
Welcome.
That's why we're here. Calamity is she wants to look around the area for like any potential clues.
Okay. Why don't you roll pride?
Okay. That is a 7 because I have a +1 and I got a 6. 2 6s our first roll.
Okay.
Normally I'd say
So-
that's good luck, but I don't know. With 6s, there's gonna be 1s.
Okay. So you're specifically like looking for any clues.
Yeah, like so this is where they've been digging, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
around here. So whatever they're finding it here. And so I'm looking around us. Maybe I can see some of the other ones that they haven't gotten or anything like that, or footsteps or trash left behind.
You don't see any trash left behind, but you do see like an imprint of like a human-sized shovel. So you can tell like what kind of tool they use to make the hole. None of the holes seem to like have any specific messenger pebbles in them. It seems like they've made sure that the holes that they were digging, they've like removed whatever pebbles are in there. Okay.
So it looks like whatever they were taking, they've got it, and who knows what they're doing with it. They used a shovel. Here's where it was.
Good work, Calamity.
Yeah, all right.
Olette, is there something you wanted to do?
Yeah. I guess I want to look into the holes and see if there's anything I know about humans that might help to figure out why they're digging, like how they found our stuff.
Oh, okay. Why don't you roll pride?
Okay. I got a 5 + 3, so that's an 8.
Okay, fantastic. Great success. So remind me again of what you're looking for specifically.
Like based off of what I know about humans and like what are they, like how did they find out about our messenger pebbles? What could they possibly be doing?
Okay. So you're kind of like looking around to try to see if there's like any like specific clues on like how would they have figured this out. And you happen upon like one of the trees has like a root, and this is something that like normally no pixie would really notice, but you notice that there's like a little indent kind of like in the root. So you guess that maybe they were walking in the woods, maybe they tripped on this root and they happened to bring up one of these pebbles, and since then they've decided to start digging. I mean, that's like from what you can guess, like that's like your best, like I guess you would say, hypothesis.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like they tripped, is what I tell everyone.
All right. And Shaylee, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'd like to look around to see if I can see like where they're coming and going. Like if they've left any kind of trail that we could follow, that kind of thing.
Okay, fantastic. Why don't you roll Pixie for that actually?
5.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you try to get a sense of where they're coming, but uh you can only guess that maybe it's north just because in this part of the wood the city is the closest like to the north end. But as of that, like you can't really get much more than that, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Calamity wants to ask Nellie, like, so, okay, I imagine that everything that we just figured out you already knew. So is there anything you're not telling us about this situation?
Um yeah. The human is probably on their way here
Okay,
like
that would have been cool to know.
right now. And then you see Nellie like go into one of the holes and like hide.
Diddy, you had a good idea. Get in the hole. We gotta hide, you guys.
You guys, you do hear the sound of like someone coming your way.
Wait. Let's hide.
Yeah,
I'm in the grass already.
I'm gonna fly up to a
Yeah.
branch.
That's true. Commodity is already kind of in the grass. Um, so I think that this is like a pixie move. So roll pixie for hiding.
0.
Another 6.
I also got a 6,
What is
but
my-
-1, so 5.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay. So tell me how each of you fail in hiding.
I tried to follow Nellie. Like, now that we're talking, I want to know what they know and ask more questions. But there's not quite enough room in the little like hole place that Nellie is in.
Yeah. So Nellie's well hidden, but
I'm not. So.
you're not that well hidden.
Yeah.
All right. And Olette, how does it fail for you?
I also try to follow Nellie, but I overestimate like the angle to get into the hole, and I like hit the side of the tree instead.
Oh man. All right. So you're really out there then. Okay. And Calamity, where are you?
Calamity was gonna try to fly like up to this branch, but she like overestimated her abilities and could not get there in time. So like then she like realized this mid-flight and then was like, I should go like be with my go to like to commodity or like I could, and then so she kind of like almost freezes a little bit in midair, but at the like maybe at the last second she's able to get a, I don't know, but she leaves some pixie dust in the air no matter what, so she's not exactly hidden.
All right. So as all of you go into different hiding places, I mean, is Commodity gonna move or?
Well, I
they're just
tried
gonna
to, and
stay?
I rolled a 0.
Okay. So
I
you're
turn
just
around.
gonna
I
stay?
turn around to hide, and I bump into a turtle and get knocked on my tush.
Just
Okay. Awesome. All right. So as all of you attempt to hide, you happen to see a human come into the wood with a shovel in their hand, and this person has brown curly hair, and they're wearing jeans and like a black V-neck shirt. And they look around the area and they're just like, where to go next? And they move to where one of the holes are, but it's not the hole where Nellie and Shaylee are. It's what a little bit of ways from that. And they start to dig, and they're just like, oh, I can't believe my dad is just having me do this again. Gosh. And and they spend some time like digging. So is there anything that you guys want to do while this person is digging in the wood?
I want to go through his pockets. Like I didn't make it to the branch, so I want to go through this person's pockets and get whatever information I can.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that would be a punk roll because you're getting pretty close to a human. That's nearly breaking a rule.
Oh, so that's good. A 5, even with my +3.
Right. Okay.
So what's this complication thing? It says fail, but you may take a complication to succeed.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I can succeed.
So I create the complication.
Okay.
If it makes sense in the story narratively. Yeah. So yeah, you attempt to go into the pocket, but instead you bump their hip, and they like move around, and what was that? But they don't happen to see you, thankfully.
I'm imagining like Tinkerbell, like where when she bumps into something, like pixie dust goes, so like bumps into the hip, pixie dust, and then like hovering behind him every time, which I didn't even know if this is a guy or not, but every time he looks, like I'm behind him, like trying to not be seen.
Right. Yeah. Now that you're this close, you can tell that it's a woman.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, so she sees this pixie dust, and she's just like, what the heck is this? And she looks around, and she says, hello? Is there anybody there?
There's nobody here.
That sounds like I mean, you guys are pixies, so your voice is actually like
Tiny.
softer sound, but she did like hear something, and this has her walking towards commodity, to where she heard a little bit of the sound, and she yells out again, are you sure there's nobody there? Hello? I think I heard something.
I scoot under the turtle.
All right, I think that's going to be a pixie roll.
I can't roll pixie again this scene.
Oh, you can't. Okay. Why is that?
Because I got a 1, and it says fail, and you may not use this attribute again in this scene.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Gotcha.
So
Um,
I'm punking her by speaking and hiding.
Okay. All right, then roll punk.
Ah, yeah, 8.
Okay,
Woo.
yeah. So she like looks around, and she sees the turtle, and she's like looking at the turtle. Did you say something? Am I losing my mind? Maybe there's like more magic here than I thought.
I pushed the turtle's head up a little bit,
Turtles can't talk, right? Hello, turtle, can you talk? Turtle, can
Calamity is like getting really nervous about her sibling getting found, so she like grabs the nearest thing, which is
her spork?
her spork, and well, no, we wouldn't. That's our treasured item. Like throws like an acorn or a rock at her, or pulls her hair or something to like get her away from the turtle.
All right. I think that's a punk move. So roll punk for that.
Oh no, I got a 1, but +3, so 4.
That's a fail.
There's a lot of failing in this. I love it.
Yeah.
It says you can
Or
take
the
the complication to make it success.
I would love a complication.
Yeah. You'd like a complication? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. So then and what are you're throwing like a rock at the or like an acorn? Or?
I think I'm gonna tug her hair, like just
Oh,
because
okay.
like I was thinking like finding something, but that would require finding a thing, then throwing it, whereas I'm right there and my brother is about to be
Okay.
found.
Okay. So I just came up with this great complication. So you pull at her hair and she turns away from the turtle and seems to go, I must be losing my mind. But there's a special kind of like mousse in her hair, and your fingers slide on it and you end up down her shirt.
This is the worst. And
And she stands up and she just like moves back to go to digging a hole.
feel
And
like-
there's a itty tiny bump on her shoulder, but she doesn't feel it because you're just so tiny.
well, I'm like trying to get out
yeah.
though, so she might
Yeah,
feel.
you will feel like the shirt a little bit, and that sort of thing. As she like heads to and she starts to actually like dig another hole. So I'm gonna see if like Shaylee or Olette want to do anything for the scene.
Okay. Well, okay. No one's here, I yell from where I'm hiding.
Remind me of where you were hiding again.
'Cause I tried to make it to the hole and I missed and I hit a tree. So
Okay.
I'm like in that tree's direction.
Okay. And I think that would be a punk roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 3 + 1, 4.
Okay, yeah, that's a fail. So your intention is to get her attention, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want to take the fail or do you want to succeed with a complication?
Let's see what this complication will be. I'm used to trouble.
Okay. So you call out to her and she looks back at that tree, and she actually moves relatively quickly, and her foot gets very, very close to where you are, and in fact it like moves to the point of where it's like against the tree and you're like right under the foot. So it doesn't step on you because she's, for whatever reason, she's just having her foot like that. but it's incredibly scary and intimidating for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot humans were fast.
Are you saying that out loud so she can hear it?
I'm whispering it to myself.
Okay. Okay. All right. And Shaylee, what do you do?
Yeah, so initially I was just trying to still get information from Nellie. So I was like, is this the human that you've seen before? Do you know what they're trying to do? Do you know any more information? Are they doing the same things that they were doing before?
And Nellie like whispers to you, and she sees like what's going on, and she's just like, oh no, like commodity, oh no, calamity, oh no, oh Olette, like she's just like terrified, but like also enthralled in a way. And she like looks to you and she's like, yeah, this was the human. This was the human. I think they work for like some horrible company or something, because I've heard her talk about it, and I think they're using these pebbles in the company or somehow. Like I haven't gotten all that information, but I know it has something to do with this company.
How do we stop her? We need to stop her. I need to save. Right now I'm very flustered and overwhelmed because I'm usually shy and
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I needed so much help. I'm not sure what we could do to like get her to like not be interested in these pebbles. But did you see where Calamity went? Like she went down the shirt. Like I hope she's okay. Oh my goodness. What should we
I
do? I feel like we should do something I don't know,
wonder if
come
we
up with some
can.
distraction or something.
That's what I was thinking. Like, can we come up with a distraction? Can we rustle the leaves to make it sound like a squirrel or something like that?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I could probably call one of my squirrel friends.
Do it. Let's get a squirrel friend.
Okay. Okay. And she makes like this weird like squirrely sound that all of the pixies are used to hearing but humans have never heard before. Um and you see a squirrel kind of like pop up like from a nearby tree, and Ella like talks to the squirrel, and the squirrel like nods, and the squirrel jumps on the human, like jumps on its legs and climbs up its back and goes on the shoulders, and the woman's like, what's going on? And they move away from the tree, like away from stepping on Olette, just barely. And,
Oh,
and they're just like, what's going on? And the squirrel is like in their hair. It's just like totally distracting them, and they're like scared to touch the squirrel, but scared not to touch the squirrel. So what is Calamity doing while this is going on?
Calamity has no clue what's going on outside of the shirt. She's just like, how can humans be so big and do things so she's just like trying to like either fly up like or get out. She's just trying any way to get out, like lots of like flailing limbs.
Okay.
She's a little worried that her wings are gonna get crumpled.
Okay.
Her hair.
I think you got a. Did you get a fail on Pixie and Punk and Pride? I don't know how many fails you had.
So I didn't get like a straight up fail yet.
Okay.
I did fail like because I had rolled a 1, but I have +3 for Punk, so it wasn't a 1.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I'm trying to get out.
Okay, so roll Pixie for that.
I think I'll try my spork. Maybe I can get out that way. You said Pixie? Oh,
yes.
No, this would be bad. It's a 3 total.
Okay, yeah, you're trying to find your way out of this shirt, but you can't. Like it's like you can't. And
I have so many layers on. Ah!
Right. Yeah. And so before Olette or Commodity can do anything, the woman gets scared, and she drops her shovel, and she's just like, I'm getting out of here. I can't take this. And she starts running away. With Calamity still in a shirt.
Follow.
yeah,
Right,
I want to
so,
follow.
Yeah, what are you
too.
guys gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah,
Pick up a bunch of
follow.
sticks with leaves on them, and I fly after.
Let's find out how fast humans actually are.
And I asked Nellie, "Will you come with? Come on? We need to go help."
We need to help, and maybe we can learn more information, and Nellie will like fly off with you guys. So regarding like the speed of a human versus the speed of a pixie, you guys are able to follow along relatively easy. She runs north to the city, and there's like this mist that separates the forest glade from the city, but you go through that mist and into the city. Yay! So you guys, when you get into the city, like it is loud. Like there's the sound of like honking and cars driving, people walking in the distance, lots and lots of people. And once she gets into the city, the girl just kind of she stops for a moment, and she just kind of like just pants after running. So she's like she's in the city, and she kind of like stands like near a building, but it seems like she's just trying to get her bearings for a moment. And you guys are like into the city now, and you can see where she's at. So what do you do?
Calamity's pouting. And what happened to the squirrel?
The squirrel eventually jumped out of her hair while she was running. At some point, the squirrel jumped out of her hair.
I was
jumped
really hoping the
onto a
squirrel
tree.
was still. Calamity is just fed up. She should not have gotten out of bed today, and she's just gonna wait.
All right, Commodity. What are you doing? Because I believe you had like some sticks with you, right?
Yeah. Um. Is there anybody selling balloons?
See. So you're gonna look around and see if you see any balloons.
Like a
Yeah.
vendor.
Okay. Why don't you roll pride for me?
I got a +1 for that. 4. No.
Yeah, you look around, you don't see any
It was a
balloons.
long shot.
Yeah. You do smell some hot dogs though.
How many humans do I see?
Like in the area that you guys are at right now, you see about like 5 or 6. They tend to move like very fast. So, but you do see the one that's like standing there by the building. No one seems to be talking to her.
I should get closer.
You're gonna get closer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How close?
I want to find Calamity. So let's see if I can find Calamity looking at this lady's back to see if I can figure out at least where Calamity is.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that might be like a pixie roll.
Okay. 3 minus 1, so 2.
Yeah, so you look around, it's hard for you to tell, but you feel like you thought she was like in the shirt, but you're not really seeing anything. And there is, of course, the danger that at any moment that human can move and smack you, or someone could see you.
Yeah, I don't see Calamity. I think they're gone. They're gone.
Yes, does Commodity have an idea?
I'm gonna get a hot dog bun from the hot dog vendor.
So you're gonna sneak over and try to get a bun.
I'm just gonna get a bun. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will actually say that you can do that without rolling.
Awesome. And I
Yeah,
get the
because
bun.
hot dog vendor's pretty busy and distracted.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fly like with the bun in front of me, and I'm gonna try and drop it down her shirt.
Okay, well that's gonna be a punk roll.
Good. Ooh, another 8.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm now smothered.
No, just now She might take her shirt off or something to get the bun out.
So yeah, so a bud like for somehow like lands down her shirt, and the girl's like, what the heck, and you know, and she starts to like move her shirt a little bit, and like it's enough for Calamity to like fly out.
Yeah,
as
maybe she
she like
untucks
tries
it
to,
and she shakes Calamity out the bottom.
yeah, she's like shaking her shirt, and she's like looking around. She's like, what is going on?
She
Like,
probably sees the hot dog vendor.
yeah, she, you know, and the hot dog vendor's like, get your hot dogs here, hot dogs, get your hot dog. And you know, and she's like, she goes over to the hot dog, she's like, what, how did you get this bun down my shirt? Like, what are you doing? And he's just like, lady, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've just been here. And she's like, you are a pervert, sir. You are a pervert. And the hot dogs vendor like, do you want a hot dog? And she's like, no.
Make me one with everything.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah, as I'm flying away.
And then the hot dog vendor goes, all right. And he starts to put it together, and she's like, no, I don't know who said that, but I did not order that. And she starts to walk away. And it seems like she's walking towards a very prominent building in the city.
I fly into a tackle hug with Calamity. You're safe. I
Calamity
got you
almost
out.
falls in a really gross puddle, and at the last second is saved by Commodity.
I got you out.
Yes. Like, why a hot dog bun? Like, what is
was
your
right-
deal?
It was right there.
Like, it wasn't right there. It's over there. You had to go over there and get a bun and then put it down this lady's shirt.
Right. It
Thank
was right
you for
there, and I
saving
got-
me.
yeah, that's you're welcome.
Okay. I hate the city. It's gross. Where are we going, you guys?
City's cool.
Are we done?
So
Nellie
I-
looks to Shaylee and goes, I think we should keep following her.
yeah, I've been really observing her. She's going towards that building. We need to like get everyone together. We need to be on the same page and keep following her. I think it's important that we don't lose track of her.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so you guys, I assume you guys are all going, yeah? So you
Wait, watch out!
follow
Don't
her.
fly into the glass. It'll hurt.
Yeah, so you
made that mistake.
you guys happen to see her go through these sliding glass doors, and she goes in. At the top of the building, it says Kiver Tech Company.
Kiver Tech.
Kiver Tech Company, yes. I can write that out for you if you need that. There you go. Sorry, I sent that as a direct message.
I don't think you sent it to me either.
No, I sent it to our person in the back end. All right, so she goes into the building. It's there's a lot of glass, so there's a lot that you guys can see, and you see her walk up to the counter, and she's talking to someone who's the receptionist behind the counter. But of course, at this point, you guys are outside the building, so how are you gonna get in?
Did you say it
Well-
was sliding glass doors?
Yes, sliding glass doors, like the type where when a human walks on a certain area, it opens up.
Is this considered a new scene?
Yes,
Oh, good. So this
we're
is obvious.
in a new scene. Yes.
You're obviously calling for a three pixies in a trench coat move.
If you guys want to do that, you guys have
Or-
an NPC to do it with you guys.
Or we wait for somebody to go, be big enough to trigger the door.
I
Right.
mean, we just where's the trench coat? Where's the hat? We got this.
Fleming's gonna look around and see if like anyone's about to walk in.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to follow someone in, but
Or hitching a
if there's no
ride.
one around,
Right. Yeah. I would say that, it only takes a minute or two before you see someone go in and you guys are able to follow in. Once they go in, I assume that's how you're going to do it. Nellie will be waiting for that as well.
I know it's less fun, but
Yes.
we also won't waste a couple hours trying to find the trench coat.
Right. Right. So, what are you guys going to do once you get inside?
Are there any plants?
Yes.
I want to hide in one that's as long as it's within earshot of where she is.
Yeah, there is a plant nearby. It's like a long, like tall, like leafy ones.
I hide
Poor-
in a
that poor
chandelier
plant.
light fixture,
You said you hide in a light fixture?
like a little hanging light that has like little
Oh,
chandelier like kind of.
okay. Yeah, this is a beautiful, like fancy building. So yeah, it definitely has chandeliers.
I'll go on the plant. I feel very bad
Okay.
about the plant because the plant's not in nature.
Okay.
is there anything else like on the counter receptionist type of area?
Yeah, I mean, you see like a cup holder for like pens. There's like some like weird like knickknack type stuff. One of those little birds that takes water in a cup, and and you see like a little like one of those little statues of a cat that moves its hip paw like back and forth, and um just like and then there's like a bowl full of like these decorative pebbles.
Oh, I kind of want to. I want to see if it's our pebbles. I want to
Oh,
investigate them.
okay, all right. um I think that would be like a pride move, so why don't you go ahead and roll pride for me?
9.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking at the pebbles and you see they kind of look a little like messenger pebbles, but they don't have any magic in them. They're just like they're fake, like they're imitations, almost like these are things that you could have, like, were you to purchase our special product, type of stuff. Um, and something that you do notice is that there are like signs up, and there's like a special sign that says dial a friend, meet new friends on the messenger, talk for hours, no charges necessary, $500 for one, $50 a month subscription. And clearly they are selling pixie magic and profiting from it. Olette, what would you like to do?
Um, in the minute we were waiting outside, did we see which way the lady went?
She's right now at the counter talking to the receptionist.
Okay.
So you're still able to see her.
I want to hide in the pebbles on the receptionist desk and see if I can listen.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And that's fairly easy for you to do. So while you guys are all listening to the conversation, you see the woman behind the desk. She's got a name tag that says Vanessa Gay. And she's got auburn hair and gray eyes. And she looks at the young girl. You see that this woman actually looks older. I mean, if those things really matter to you, looks older than the girl who came in. And she looks at the woman. She's like, Orla, what are you doing here? Like, your father's not gonna like want you here. Like, you have to have an appointment if you want to meet with him. And Orla Orla is like, Vanessa, I need to talk to my dad because, I've been helping him with this project, and something horrible happened to me, and I am done with this. Like, I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, it's not okay for him to just use me like this. And Vanessa says, yeah, well, he's not here. Okay. So you're just going to have to like send him a
Liar.
message. And wait, what was that? What'd you say?
Oh, I yelled liar.
Oh, you yelled liar.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that, but you're just gonna have to wait until you can get appointment with him, okay? Because he is very busy, and I am like overworked. I have 3 people on calls, and I've got a lot of work that I need to go. Okay, so Orla, you need to get out. Like, I have stuff to do. Okay, and the phone rings, and she picks up the phone, and she's just like talking on the phone, and Orla is just like kind of fuming and just like really upset about it. And she looks around, and then she tries to move around the counter to go deeper into the building. And Vanessa like stops, and she's just like, don't you dare. Don't you dare. And Orla like starts walking, and then the receptionist, then you guys hear a beep, like there's some kind of like button that the receptionist calls, and a guard comes out, and he's like 6'2". He's got like a black leather jacket on and jeans, and he like comes out, and he is like, Orla, you need to go. And he starts to escort her out, and she's like trying to like wrestle with the guy, and she's just like, I need to talk to him. And he's just like, there's no way. Okay, you're just
I
gonna
take
have
one
to
of the
wait another day.
I take one of the fake crystal pieces off the chandelier. You know how they
Oh.
chandeliers have little pieces hanging from in the glitter, and I throw it at the guy.
All right, roll punk for me.
I get a 5.
All right, yeah. So
I'll take a complication.
you'll take a
I
complication.
want to hit this guy with my thing. Yeah.
All right, so you throw it at him, and it kind of knocks into his head a little bit. And this actually, like, when you did this move, like, it had you it kind of moves you off balance a little bit, and so you ended up falling like into the air, but your wings kind of keep you from completely like hitting the ground. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I'll fly away to hide.
Yes. Okay.
um, I'll hide in the couch cushions
Okay.
because I fell down.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Calamity will probably, she's going to take note of like the number on that poster, just in case, like, for some reason they lose Orla. But then she'll try to go and meet up with her brother, because he clearly cannot be trusted. So they clearly cannot be trusted to be on their own. But she's going to try to meet up with the whole group, but her brother needs some supervision. Sibling needs supervision. So
Okay.
I might need a roll to like get there without being noticed, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that would be a pixie move.
Not good at pixie. A 2.
So yeah, like the sparkly pixie dust that you have like trails across the, the room. And uh because after getting hit, the guard like turns around and sees the dust in the air and looks at Orla and says, "What have you been doing? You've been messing with this. Like, you need to be careful because, like, there's I still don't know how these things work, but you've got to get out of here. You're clearly causing trouble." And he continues to escort her out and lead her outside.
It's clearly trouble.
Amity like gets really close to Commodity and says, "You need to be more careful. Like, we've gotten into enough trouble without meaning to."
He's like rabbit poop.
Maybe, but like, if we want to be able to figure out what's going on, we have to like be cool. We're spies, remember? Infiltration. Spies don't just throw things without a good reason.
I had a good reason.
Spies save up those good reasons for times that will make a difference.
You're the
And
boss.
while you guys are having this conversation, Nellie had actually hid in the plant with you. And Nellie makes her way deeper into the building and starts to like look at the list of different names that are there. Um, and she's trying to like figure out um, information. So what does Shaylee and Olette do?
I also wanted to see, I don't know if we could get to the dad or not, but I wanted to just continue going to see if I could get any more information. So I'm following Nellie. And I know we've heard the name Orla, Vanessa Gay, I think.
Yeah, Vanessa Gay.
Yeah. Uh,
We have
I think her dad's someone important in the company.
Yeah. And what are you doing, Olette?
Since I'm in the bowl of rocks on the desk, trying to see what I can read from where I am without being seen. And so what can I find? What can I see? What's helpful close to me?
Okay. Well, you can see like you see the receptionist does have like lit up channels of people that she's talking to. And there are a number of names that are actually on the phone. And you see that one of the names are Ali Yabe. Another one is Anissa Cook, Shane Thompson, and Saskia Hubbard.
I feel like you had a lot of fun making names.
I did.
It shows.
I think these are important. I don't know how yet, but making notes in my little pixie notebook.
Okay. Okay, great.
I'm gonna fly after Nellie. Hey, Nellie, do you know Orla's last name?
Yabe. And then she points to the name that she sees, Ali Yabe. And she's like, it says that he's the CEO, and I think we have to figure out how to get in the elevator. because he's at the top.
So Calamity's gonna see Nellie and Shay over there and kind of be like, Commodity, like, let's go help them.
Do 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 do.
Do-do.
And
Do-do-do-do.
so, yeah, so Nellie's gonna look at the elevator and she's gonna use all of her pixie power to press the button and the doors open. The receptionist looks a little like, how'd that door open by itself? But then she goes right back to her phone calls because she's very, very busy in her phone calls. And I assume you guys get on the elevator.
Yes.
And then Nellie, asks Shaylee, help me press the button for the top floor. So
Gotta push all the buttons, right?
wait, you're pushing all the buttons?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, oh, no. As I help push the top one.
Calamity and Commodity get in just at the last second.
I'll push all the buttons.
So she's pushing all of the buttons.
That's right.
Okay.
They're very tiny and the buttons are hard to
Takes a
push.
lot of your strength, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Can we
So
have a montage of everything that happens in each floor going up the building?
So the doors close, and that's where we're going to end our session for today.
Aw, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, warning.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But we will do our little check out to end. So our checkouts are and you guys are gonna answer the first two as a character and the last one as a player. So what made you proud today? Is there any advice that you'd give to your character for today's play? And what did you appreciate about your play or someone else's play? So that's as a player.
I'll go. So do I just answer? Are we doing the goodbye and then the answers?
We'll do the goodbye after after we do
Okay.
the answers.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I know you just said this, but
that's
my
okay.
brain.
Yeah.
Something that made me proud today is I was really proud of Commodity for like really, really trying to, does it have to be about myself? What am I proud about?
So, what is your character proud of?
Like, can I be
What
proud
made what made your character proud today? What advice would you have for your character? And then what did you appreciate about your play or someone else's play today? That's as a player, of course.
So Calamity is very proud of Commodity for like working really hard to remember the 2 rules and for, despite their methods, for saving her with a hot dog bun. Some quick thinking there. Advice for my player, so me. Advice for my Sorry, okay. I guess
what advice would you have for your character?
Okay, because it says player, so I was very confused. Sorry. Advice I have for my character is it's okay to make mistakes because you made a lot of them today and nobody died. And what did I appreciate about your play or someone else's play today? I really appreciated how much Jesse stayed in character, like really good. And yeah, Jesse and Menachem, everyone stayed in character a ton. So I thought that was really awesome. And I think I also really liked how we all took turns. Like, I think it was pretty even spread about like attention.
Okay. Who would like to go next? And just to be clear, and I think I was a little confused by this too. It's advice your character has for you as the player.
Oh,
So your character having advice for you as a player.
that's like how I read it at first, but then I was confused. So I guess the advice that Calamity would have for me is don't try to please everyone all the time. It's okay to be like, nah, I'll do it in my own time. Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna sleep in.
Right. All right, who would like to go next?
You know?
Okay, yeah.
So Shay was proud of like everyone and how creative and just out there. Like you all went out there for adventure and really made it fun for her. So Shay's advice for me would be to not be afraid to make it fun for you too and be more out there. And I think that fits with what I appreciate about everyone too, is like it was so creative, like the hot dog bun. Even for you, it's Neil, just like falling in the shoulder. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Would you like to go next, Olette?
Sure. Yeah, I can go next. So, what made Olette proud today was getting to go on an adventure with different people, even though often goes on adventures with Commodity. It's fun to get to know other people and just have fun, which goes into the advice for the player, which is have more fun with everything. Don't be so serious. Everything, just jump into it, and it'll figure itself out later. And what I appreciated about the play today was just the relationship between Calamity and Commodity. And it was just like such a sibling relationship of we're always here for each other, but also we annoy each other.
All right. And Commodity, would you like to go next?
I'm proud of my big sib. They're learning how to be more spontaneous and to be adventuresome and climb down people's shirts. Get so close to a
This
human. Oh my God.
Totally on purpose.
Yes, it was. Commodity would urge me to also be more spontaneous and impulsive at times. It's lots of fun. And what do I appreciate about play? I appreciated that we really were like in our characters. They were a lot of fun to inhabit. So
Okay.
that's good.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, then we will now do our little goodbye to player and character. So the way that this works is that you say your name, I'm blank, and then everyone says, hi, blank. And then you say, I was playing this character, and we all say goodbye to that character. So that's kind of how we do our close. So who'd like to go next?
I can start it again.
Sure.
From what I've seen from the streams, it's like you say who you're playing and everyone says, and then you say who you are, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's
Okay.
how it works.
I remember
character
some
name, player
things.
name.
Character name, then player name. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I am Calamity.
Hi, Calamity.
Hi,
Hi, Calamity.
And hi, I'm Hallie, and I played Calamity, and I'm so ready for bed.
Good evening.
Okay.
Good night, Callie.
Good evening, Hallie.
Hi, I'm Shaylee.
Hey,
Daily.
Shaylee.
Shaylee.
And hello, everyone. I'm Maggie.
Hello,
Hey,
Maggie.
Maggie.
Hello,
Maggie.
Maggie. Good night, Maggie.
Good night.
Um, Hi everyone, I'm Omelette,
Hey, Omelette.
Hey, Omelette.
Hi, omelets.
and I'm Jessie. I played Olette.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi, Jessie.
Jess.
Good night,
Good night,
Jessie.
Jessie.
And I'm Commodity.
Hi, Commodity.
Hi,
Commodity.
Commodity.
And my name is Menachem.
Hey, Menachem.
Hey,
Menachem.
Menachem. Yes, and I am your game master.
Hey, Game
Hello,
Master.
Game Master.
Hello, Game Master.
And I'm Tennille, and it was a pleasure hosting for you guys for Punk Pride Pixies, and I can't wait what will happen next.
Thank you, Tennille, and good night, Tennille.
Good night to Neil.
Good night.
Thank you.
Nice.
Good night.
And thank you, everybody who's watching. Welcome, or we sign off from our show. Next time, find out how many floors did Olette press and what's on each floor. Will Calamity continue to mellow out or revert to her normal behaviors? Will anyone confess their worries to Shaylee? And finally, do the humans know about pixies? Find out next time on Punk Pride Pixies on Gaze of Our Lives.
Dun, dun,
Thank
dun.
you, everyone.
Yay!
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Comfortable mediocrity, trying to force the love. You don't have to be yourself around me. Try too hard and you'll ruin